Alright guys, so my microphone for some reason didn't work on my camera. I don't know if it's dead or if I had it on the wrong setting. But I can definitely give you a voiceover of this and it's okay. I'm walking up to what is a possible home invasion. Resident and her daughter were hiding inside of the home and said that they could hear footsteps up and down the hallway of their home. So we walk up here. I was trying to be careful getting up here. I did see Officer Reynoso and his canine coming. They're right here. I went to infrared because it's just better. Because it was really dark, so I thought infrared I'd pick up a little bit better lighting. And I seen the canine coming, and I think I backed up. So I'm trying to look at the screen here. I got my audio recorder right in the middle of the freaking screen. But so a lot of this will be just them up there in front of the home. I'm trying to see the screen and see where I was at this time. But it was, I forget the street now. Oh, I forget. It's somewhere around Elk and Menlo. It was just south of Menlo and west of Elk. One of those residential streets up in there. Now here at this point, I was recording. This is the part where the cops, the police were looking around the residence, trying to look in the window, see if there was somebody walking around inside or walking in the hallway. The actual resident there and her daughter were hiding, so they were looking for somebody in the home that's not supposed to be there, that doesn't belong. And so me waving the camera around. But like I said, I went to upload it and there's no sound. So I'll just go ahead and do a voiceover for you guys. Which is fine because we got good video, that's for sure. I do not know why we don't have audio. But, you know, in this instance, I could just do voiceovers. That's fine too. You guys are going to hear me talk regardless, right? I always talk in my videos. But, we are still in Hemat. Those streets I gave you earlier were Hemat. So I'm not sure. Okay. At this point, I think the police were on the other side looking in the windows and whatnot. Because, yeah, this officer here was over by me in the alleyway and he walked up. And as I was leaving, I heard the Hemat News guy say something about, did you hear, or it may have been a cop that said it, but somebody said something about, did you tell him to back up, or shouldn't you have told him to back up, or something to that effect. The Hemat News guy showed up, and I'll try to show you that when I see him. He's out there trying to, you know, cop suck. But anyway, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, it's a personal thing. So here the police were looking in the window and they were trying the door. They were seeing if it was unlocked and if they could just open the door and walk in. Of course, you know, you don't want to scare a home invader and they have a gun or machete or something, God forbid. So they were trying the door knob. They were looking in the window. And there came a point where they banged on the door. I wished my mic was working because it would have picked up all that audio. Where they banged on the screen door. And of course the resident and her daughter came out at that point. Yeah, I think this is the part because I turned the camera, see how it's turned to a police car? I believe they've, oh no, take that back. Okay, I'm getting there. The dog was barking across the street and I thought, oh, did those guys run across the street? No, a cop walked up the sidewalk. So it was the police officer that made the dog bark. Now, right now, as far as journalists go, I'm the only one on scene capturing the video. As far as audio goes, you're not missing much. It's just me standing there whispering, going, okay, the cops are walking around the house. They're looking in the window. They're trying, you know, it's just that. So you're really not missing anything in terms of audio. I know you're probably wishing you were missing me talking a lot here. But, um, so here they're trying. They're trying the doorknob right here to see if the door will open. They can't get it open. And in a moment here, you're gonna. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I think you will. He bangs it with his hand, and you'll be able to see that. I wish you could hear it. Sorry that there's no audio. I don't know what the hell happened. New camera, but hey, it's got infrared. Because you know my phone and my other camera, it's all just black, and you guys are like, can't see shit. At least now we can see what's going on. So we're getting there, right? We're getting there. We just need a camera with infrared and infra audio or something. But the police officer's going to walk back up here. I'm doing a play-by-play for you guys. Now at this point, they're discussing what they should do. Like I said, you believe they were telling dispatch there were guys walking around. There he's banging. He knocked on the door first, but the resident was telling dispatch that there's these guys walking around in our home. So the police didn't want to surprise anybody. No, God forbid. So now he knocked on the door and they're waiting to see what's going on. Oh, okay. He banged on the door already, so we missed that. Or you didn't miss it. You probably saw it while I was sitting here. But he banged on the door. The door opened. It was a woman in a nightgown, with a robe. So I turned the camera. I didn't want to film her in her night clothes, nor her daughter in her night clothes. Because he asked them to step out. The police officers went in to clear the house. They thought maybe the guy was hiding somewhere since the police were there. But I think if they heard somebody in the house, those guys left already. So maybe they heard them talking to the police dispatch and said, oh crap, we got to get the hell out of here. Cops are on the way. And by the way, the cops showed up really, really fast. Like that was a freaking fast-ass response. So right now I'm pointing the camera at the police car because I did not want to film the lady and her daughter standing out there in night clothes. She had a robe on. I didn't see if the daughter had a robe on, or it doesn't matter. But I did turn the camera away for that reason. I do have my credentials on at the time, so I'm a news guy. I was like right there too. I was in the little back driveway of the house they were at, or maybe in the driveway, but it's a little back alleyway. It looked like a little back alleyway, and it goes to the back of the home there. All the cars were parked on the sidewalk. I believe here is where I was pointing the camera at the house because you could see the flashlight of the cops in the window. That may be what that is. I'm not sure. Just dark, right? Oh, I was counting the police cars. Okay, so take that back. I was counting the cop cars here. There were 5 cop cars out there. So there I was counting them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cop cars. Back over here because I didn't want to film the lady and her daughter. The cops at this point are inside of the home, and they're trying to clear it. They come out, of course, walking out like, oh, well, the guys are gone, which is a good thing. So right here, that's where I tried to zoom in because you could see flashlights in one of the windows. And so I thought, oh, there they are. They're clearing the house there, but they didn't find anything. Here's where I think the cop walks out. I don't know if I've seen him at iNews yet. But I had heard his brakes on his car. I thought it was another police car. And I thought, no, there's no car coming. And then that one pulled up and parked, and it was the Hemat guy with his camera, late for the party. I did say that. I wish I would have picked that up, the audio, because in the video I say, there's the Hemat iNews guy. He's late for the party. I was already there with my footage. But he said something. I did hear somebody say something about, did you tell him to back up? They didn't have to tell me to back up. I knew what I'm doing. So the cops were really professional. Of course, Hemat police, for the most part, are pretty professional. Like I said. Oh, there's the Hemat guy. Okay, so see the car that's pulling up right there? See, I zoom away from the car. But did you see that car go by? That was the Hemat news guy. I was backing up, okay, because the K9 came by, Officer Reynoso. I told him, good job, you guys were here really fast. He said, thank you, sir. Well, first he said, how you doing? I said, how you doing, sir? And I said, good job, you guys got here really freaking quick. And he said, thank you, sir. So that was that. Because usually I am nice to cops. I don't get it. But anyway, so the Hemat News guy is over here parking, getting out of his car. It's all over. The cops are already coming out. But I don't know, you might be able to see his headlights there on the right side of the frame. I have no idea what I'm recording here. It's dark. But I panned back around to the house. This is where the cops, now the cops have come out of the house. Now they're walking out. But they're walking out all nonchalant, like, whatever, so, or chalantly or whatever. But it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so my brain, I think, is fried. But they walked out just kind of like, nobody in there. And I'm not criticizing them. I'm saying that's because there was nobody in the home. Whoever it was that they heard in there has already left. If there was anybody in there. Now, I don't know if I've captured the Hemat News guy yet or not. I believe there's a point where I film him. I think I might have already done that. You guys missed it. Fucking skateboard just went by outside the car. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? It's a guy on a skateboard going up the street. What the hell? Oh, it's one of those motorized scooters. All right, back to the video. So I'm just panning around, guys. Oh, I'm done. Okay. So I think right there I was finished. I said, I got to get the hell out of here. The Hemat News guy is here, and I really don't want to talk to him. Nothing personal. It's just business, I guess. But so I'm walking away. Am I walking away? Yeah, I think I am. We'll see in a second. But I think at this point I was walking away. I was finished with the video. Yeah, I was, because I walk around the corner right here. And then that's when I got around the corner, I started towards my vehicle, and I heard, did you tell him to back off? Like, always on the attack, man. So anyway, did you tell him to back off? Was he a bully? So there you go. That's the end of the video.